Good morning. It is Sunday. It's about 11:30 and it's time for Today in My Boot Journal. So I've already filled in that. And I guess we are on to today. So let's move. Oh, excuse me. There. Okay. So that is all done. I did not double my exercise, so I can't go and take that off today. Watched that last night. I've still got to watch that yet. Okay, so let's change to that. That is all done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh, am I not on the right 1, 2, 3? No, I wasn't on the right one. Never mind, that happens a lot. So yesterday I did AM teeth, day face cream. I took my meds. Haven't had my morning meds. Shit. I had chips. Doctor's AM teeth and PM teeth. I made the beds. I won't do much else really. Oh, I swept the floor, I know that. Emptied the kettle. Did the loo, I didn't do the bins. Okay. Yesterday I didn't do anything. Right, so let's go to there. Today so far, I've done my AM teeth and my day face cream. Daryl's on his AM teeth. He's gone out, so I've made the beds. That's about all I've done. Yeah, he's gone out with his friend to the beach today, so I have the house to myself. Right. So we will start off by Sunday. I slept really well last night. I felt relaxed. Yeah, but tired obviously because I'm yawning. I got up this morning, I had a shower, I've washed my hair, exfoliated my entire body. I feel great. Yes, I know my power is low. So I got up, Daryl's gone off to his beach day. Oh, I need to plan next week. Ooh, right. Let's start off by checking that everything is on, and we will. I'll put down the daily templates first, and then add in everything else. Right, as it's bin day, I will check what went out last week. It was black bins last week, so I can get rid of green bins. For anybody who's new, these are templates that I've set up. I made the journal myself, and basically I've set up templates to just make my planning life quicker and easier. And yes, I could have made the page like that instead of blank like this, but obviously throughout the year things change, such as next month there'll be no school, so all this pickup and all these lines won't be here because there'll be no school for the children to go to. So that isn't necessary. It just gives each watch a different colour band. That's why I do it, because I like it. Okay, so let's go to the month now, and we're going to pull up everything that's in this week here into the weekly and the dailies. So we've got a Monday nail appointment. At 11 o'clock, that's a bit later than I normally have it, but that's just to show that Daryl is gone, like all of that day as well. Not that I'm going to forget, you know, but obviously I'm excited that he's coming home on the Friday. Oh, that's going to be really hard. Not happy about this at all. Oh, my baby. And then, just so that I don't pick up that thing, I have the weeklies because sometimes the monthly gets a little bit cluttered and it's easier to go on here and go, shit, what week are we in, blah, 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 than to just go to the weekly and go, oh yeah, I've got this. You know, it's just something else. Oh, I didn't need to do that. For me to look at. So we are still in July. I don't really like the July stickers. I got this a year or two ago. I'm not really in love with them, but that would be perfect today. I know my power's low. Stop moaning. It feels very girly, and I'm not really girly. Oops. Now I need to turn my images back on. Let's have that one. That'll do. Okay, so we have planned for next week. Awesome. I haven't picked a card yet, so this is the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. I trimmed the border off for those of you that are curious. I did originally colour the edges purple as well, and then I regretted it. I wish I'd done it green to match the deck, but I've used this deck so much that the edging's like really faded. It was like this kind of purple. That's bizarre because that was on the bottom last time I showed it over. Yeah, the edges matched that, but it has faded so much because I've just used the deck so much. Okay. I want that one. Oh, 7 of coins. I get a lot of coins lately. So my battery's gonna die. I think this is actually the first time I've pulled this card. So let me put my iPad on charge and we will talk about that card. Oh, I can't reach cable. Okay. Let's get the big journal out. Well, this card is basically somebody selling handmade goods on a craft fair stall, and somebody's offering her money, and she's thinking about whether that's a good amount. This is something that crafters, people who knit, crochet, make things, sew, have trouble with quite a lot. How much do you charge? Because for a handmade item, if I was to charge you for the time it takes me to make said item, that item would be really flippin' expensive. But then you could go to a local clothing shop and buy it for pennies, you know? So crafters have to balance between, do we charge what we know it's worth, or do we charge what you'll pay? And a lot of the time, people won't pay. But this is about knowing your worth, but finding the balance. It's a bit of both, really. Right, I didn't put anything else in here, I literally just wrote. So, let's put that in there. Oh, my pencil, my paper clip has gone skewy. Daryl's on the beach today. I'm hoping that, because he's gone with his best friend and their family, and I'm hoping that they take some pictures and send to me so I can stick those in later. You hear those seagulls? So loud and annoying. They nest on my neighbour's roof. My neighbour's got a flat section on the roof, and they nest up there. And the noise, they cry all day and all night, because adults cry to each other and all of that lot. And then of course they're trying to encourage the babies to fly, and so they fly off and shout at the babies, and the babies go ee, 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 because their mummies have left them. And the noise is just, it's diabolical. But you're not allowed to interfere with their nests, so you've got to wait for them to stop nesting before you can go up and do anything about it. And by that point it's cold and wet and miserable, and nobody wants to go climbing ladders. Right, time to change pen. Today I'm using my Jinhao 10 with the Atramentis document blue black ink. I'm just going to pull up the journaling prompts. What do you feel lucky about? I should probably ask this because it's the 13th. Oh. That's not very good. It hasn't been used for a week or so. Bear with me. Okay, so the Jinhao doesn't want to work. This is a problem I've had with two Jinhao pens now that I've owned. They'll work for a while and then they just stop. Now, it might be the Atramentis ink, which is probably what somebody will say. But I tried, I've got another Jinhao, and I tried that with various different inks over the years, and the same thing happens. It starts and then it just stops. And this is a brand new pen, so it shouldn't be doing this. I've put my family. I love being a mum and a grandma. I'm lucky my family all live close together and I get to see them as often as I do. I obviously don't feel lucky about my pen at the moment. I'm really cross about that. I very hummed and hard about buying it because, like I said, I have a Jinhao, big chunky thing that I got for my birthday a few years back. And I never managed to get it to work because I always had this issue. I've put know your worth. There's nothing wrong with knowing how much your time and energy are worth, but don't think that they are worth more than they are. You're not royalty. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go and have a play with this fucking pen and see if I can get it to work. Yeah. And I'm going to spend the rest of the day relaxing because, you know, because I can. I hope you enjoyed this. Please, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, feedback, please leave that down in the comments down below, and I will get back to you. Every comment gets a like, a love, or a written response. Take it easy, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.